More WWE releases. WWE 2K21 may not be coming out, but there's another game WWE have in mind to take its place. All that and more in this very video. Let's go. What's up everybody, it's the Sports Code aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video, another WWE update video. There's been a lot that's been going on in the gaming world of WWE and also in real life with more releases coming out. A very big release from WWE, letting someone go that was rather popular, I guess, in around the world of fighting. So without further ado, if you guys want to see more WWE update videos like this and more content around sports, please like and subscribe, turn notifications on, and you will see a lot more from me in the future. So I think the first thing we need to talk about is obviously the releases, man. WWE has released Cain Velasquez from the WWE, wishing him the best and everything. Cain Velasquez is obviously a very, very big signing that WWE made, and he pretty much had his first match as in a WWE Championship match, and they clearly had very big ambitions to push him into the next stage of WWE development, and clearly he wasn't the greatest wrestler. I think everybody can agree with that, but I think overall WWE fans are not too bothered by this, because I think most of them are just sick and tired of seeing former UFC stars coming to the WWE, to which that brings a whole different discussion, doesn't it? For me, I don't really think that it's necessarily all about being the UFC part. I'm fine with UFC people coming in. I think everybody's fine with having UFC stars come into the WWE, but I just think that the way that they're used as soon as they come in is the big problem. They treat them like they're invincible, you know. They put them all the way to the top straight away, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have to start from the very bottom, make your way up through NXT into the main roster, develop your craft, become that successful, very good wrestler that you are, instead of coming into the very top when you're not that good of a wrestler yet, but you're still being pushed and versing these stars that have been doing it for years and years. And that's the problem that most people have, to be honest. So someone like Shayna Baszler, for example, we can respect a whole lot more. Even though she is a former MMA fighter, she developed her way into becoming a really good wrestler, and sometimes it just takes time, where other people just get pushed into the fire and expect to do good, and they don't end up doing that well, and then WWE fans react negatively towards them, when in reality it's not really their fault. It's more WWE's fault for putting them in that situation. So that's the way that I see it, and I hope people can understand where I'm coming from here. And I am gonna say that Cain Velasquez is a big loss, and I think that if he had more time, I know he's been doing independent wrestling or like wrestling with a mask and stuff like that, but I think if we gave him more time and actually be able to have a proper wrestling match, not with necessarily Brock Lesnar, it was basically just a fake UFC fight. Yeah, like I just hope that we could have got to see a little bit more out of him before he left, but he did, and yeah, he got released, and it's not the best situation, but he's a very successful person, Cain Velasquez. He's one of the best UFC fighters in the world, and I'm sure he can get success anywhere he pleases at the moment. He's earned that right, and he's earned that lifestyle to go and live. So congratulations to him, and condolences on obviously getting released, but congratulations for being a very successful person, where this could probably lead to better things for you. So we'll see how things go. Now on to the main thing. So we all know as of now the WWE 2K21 has been officially cancelled by WWE and 2K. They came out with a statement saying this, but to everybody wondering if there's going to be a WWE game this year, the strong answer and a very fun answer is yes. There is a new game called WWE Battlegrounds, and it looks very similar to a WWE All-Stars type game, which I'm very excited for. And it looks like that's going to be coming out in the fall. And yeah, so here's just a little bit of a teaser, or the trailer that they released, showing what it's about. So as you can see, there were just some crazy things in that 25 seconds alone that I'm stunned that actually presented itself into the into a trailer. There was a crocodile, there was fire, all these moves and all of this. It definitely seems like it's going to be an interesting concept, and it's definitely a fresher breath of air for the WWE franchise. What do I think about this? I am optimistic. I'm very, very excited because this is probably a game that's been waiting for a long time. WWE All-Stars was a big success for me. One of my favorite games of all time, really, on WWE platforms. And I want something similar. I want something to bring that excitement back. I want to do these moves that will never ever be real, but it just makes me more excited. And apparently it is by the developers of NBA Playgrounds, which of course I'm an NBA fan too. I'm very excited when a new NBA game comes out, and both NBA Playground 1 and 2K2 was good. Both of them were really good games, and hopefully WWE2K can follow suit. Now, the price might be a bit of a talking point depending on what it is, because we all know NBA 2K Playgrounds isn't exactly the most game full of content. It's not a content-based game, so they have to charge it less because basically it's just an arcade game. It doesn't get more money than what an NBA 2K20 would get. So it all really depends. WWE, this game might be fairly cheap, which will bring a lot of people more in and excited to try it out, especially if it's going to be a good game. But if they do still do a story mode, and they still do a I don't know, like a community creations, and they still do a universe mode, and if they do actually have all these things, then we still might see a full-based full charge WWE game coming out this year, which it depends on what you want out of a WWE game. If you're looking for content, then you're going to get a full price game. If you're just looking for an arcade, fun, 1v1 online type game, then I think it's definitely worth a try giving this game out, man. I'm definitely going to give this game a go. And for WWE, this is a good sign in bad times, man. Gaming can bring a lot of people together, especially during this whole quarantine period. So any new game is a good game for me. And WWE, they've released a very exciting trailer. 2K's released a very exciting trailer. I'm very excited, and I'm happy to see that this franchise is taking a break from the simulation type game in order to try and perfect it, make it as good as it can be for the next generation, and as well as just for the WWE 2K future. And they're deciding to bring something a little bit more unrealistic and fun and all of that into the mix. And maybe this could end up being such a high praised game, we could see more of it in the future. So let me know what you guys think. That's the news for WWE this week or today. I want to thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Stay tuned for more videos coming from me, notifications on. Tomorrow will probably be an NBA 2K20 upload. So again, if you like the NBA, stay tuned. Take care.